Alright, well welcome to Stout Crusher's Beginner's Guide and Tutorial 101, Getting Started and All Crafting Stations. So let's get started. First thing you'll need to do is run around and gather up 3 sticks, 3 stone, 12 grass, and 3 flint. Now the flint looks like this on the ground. So just pick those up, okay? And what we're going to do first is we're going to craft up some items. We do need 4 rope. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's best if you use this crafting button rather than clicking up here, as sometimes it does cause a problem. But we need the flint lighter, the stone axe, the stone hammer, a stone pick, and the stone knife. So there we go. That should be everything. And I always go ahead and put these in an order I like. You can make it however you want. Just like that. Alright, but you need to get out and gather up some more items after you make these items. So those will be 21 grass, 23 sticks, chop down a couple of trees and you should get 16 logs, and a wooden piece. You should get plenty of wooden pieces. You need at least 30 cotton, or 30 flax, or 30 sisal, and any combination of 3 would work. So if you had 15 flax and 15 cotton, it still works. You need to mine 72 ore and 3 copper ore at the minimum. Okay? And let's see. We'll make the next item. The next item will be some poles. We need 19 poles. So 1, 2, 3. And I'm curious if, because I've never done it this way, so I'm curious if we break our knife or not. Nope, we're good. Alright, good. Alright, we can go back into that. And we need this item, the wooden shovel. It is 1 pole, 1 log, and any axe. So we'll go ahead and craft that up, and we'll place that right there. Now what you use the shovel for is you need to go out and gather up some clay. It's the best item to use for clay. So you'll gather up 100 eventually. There we go, 115 clay, 135 sand. Now you could use the pick to gather the coal, but the shovel does work best, and you need 11 coal. Alright. Now if you need to, at any time, we can also go ahead and create some more rope. We'll go ahead and make all the rope we need. We need 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. There we go. And you can make a basic repair kit in case you need it. So let's go ahead and do that. Now our first station we're going to create is going to be the spinning wheel. It's right there. We need 2 wooden pieces. What the heck? Okay, I know I gathered. Alright, well we have a bug. Alright, well I'll go gather up 3 wooden pieces and we'll be right back. Alright, well welcome back. So we have our 2 wooden pieces is what we needed. So we have those, and let's go ahead and make our spinning wheel. So there we go. You need 6 poles, 2 wooden pieces, and 2 rope. So we'll go ahead and make that up, place that right there. Doesn't really matter where you place them, and we can go ahead and actually start making up this yarn. So there we go. Get this all going. There we are. Now the next item will be the weaving loom. Right there. And then the tanning rack. Right there. Alright. And then we will get on to the smelting furnaces. right there. They require 15 clay, and again, it's best if you use craft. And the reason I say 115 is so where you can go ahead and place down 2 of them, right like that, because you will need them. And we can actually go ahead and get started with smelting all this iron and all this copper. And you will need more wooden pieces to go ahead and do the fire, so keep that in mind. But we'll get these going, and we'll be right back when it all catches up, okay? Alright, well, we're almost done smelting up all our iron, but let's go ahead and check back on our spinning wheel. Go ahead and gather all these, and we'll get some cloth going. So 1, 2, and 3, and we have 1 left. And the reason we have 1 left is we need a needle. So we'll go ahead and make a wooden needle. It's 1 stick and any knife. So we'll make that up, and then we'll make up the sewing kit right there. 1 yarn and 1 needle. So there we go. Now we could go ahead and place the kiln. So let's go ahead and do that. There it is. It's 15 clay. And we need to get started on what this makes. Let's actually spin this way. There we go. And we need to get started on these furnace linings. Now we need 20 of them, and it's 1 clay each and 1 sand each, so you need 20 of each. So we'll get started on that. And we need our wood and our flint lighter. So there we go. We can go ahead and grab all this. And let's get this copper made. Alright, now we need to make an anvil. So let's go back to crafting, and whoop, there it is. It's 5 iron ingots and any hammer. Craft that up and check on our weaving loom. There we go. We have our 3 cloth. So we can now make one of these, a bellows, which is 3 cloth and any sewing kit. Well, the sewing kit. So craft that up. Now we can make our next item, which is the Blacksmith forge, which is 20 clay, a bellows, an anvil, and any hammer. So we'll craft that up and set that right there. Now what we need to make here is going to be a casting mold, which is 20 iron ingots and any hammer. So we'll get that going. And we will need 4 sets of nails. And again, if you click down here, it will work better. If you click here, you're gonna make other stuff. So we need 4 nails, a glass blowing pipe, which is 2 iron and any hammer. Oh, and the nails were 1 iron. And we need a saw, which is right here, which is 1 iron, 1 stick, and any hammer. So we'll craft that all up. Alright, and we need the wood pieces again, and we need flint lighter. And let's go ahead and grab our copper. And let's check this. Yep, we have 12 already. So we need 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So there we go. We can go ahead and start making up raw glass, which I didn't write down how much we need. But essentially, you need all of it. All of this. So the rest of this material, 115 of it, will make 23 raw glass, and we need all of it. So we'll get that going too. So while we wait, we'll be right back. Alright, well, welcome back. So we'll go ahead and grab our casting mold, all of our nails, the glass blowing pipe, and the saw. We'll come back over here. Ooh. And we'll grab our glass here in a minute. And what we need is 6 of these flasks. So we'll make those up next. So again, click the flask. It's 3 raw glass in the glass blowing pipe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll get that underway. And our next item we're going to make is the foundry. It's right here. It's 30 clay, 20 furnace linings, the casting mold, and any hammer. So we'll plop that right there in the corner. There we go. Now we do need to get started right here on making steel rods, which is 1 iron and 1 coal. We need 7 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 2 cog wheels, which is 1 iron and 1 coal. Right like that. And we need 1 of these copper ore, which is 1 copper and 1 coal. So there we go. And let's see how we're doing. We're almost done with the flasks. So there we go. Alright. So now we need to make a lab burner. Oh, well, we need to wait on this. Come on. Oh, we didn't even light it. Oh, goodness. Goodness me. There we go. Hey. Alright, so we're not waiting on anything else. Alright, rather than make y'all sit here and wait for a minute, we'll be right back. Alright, and we should be done here. There we go. Just in time. Grab up all that. And our inventory is starting to fill up, but we're good to go. There's the lab burner. We'll go ahead and make that. It's going to be 2 steel rods, 2 copper ingots, any coal, and any hammer. So we'll make that. We also need the magnifying glass, which is 2 raw glass, 1 1 ingot, iron ingot, and any hammer. And we also need a soldering iron. There it is. It's right there. So it's 1 steel rod, 2 copper wire, and any hammer. So there we go. Now we need to go ahead. We can go ahead and make up the vise. That'll clear up some of our inventory, but that will be used later. Why aren't our stations coming up? Oh, we need planks. Ah. Still not coming up. But anyway, we need to go back to this. And with our saw, we can make these planks. So we can make up 15 times. So it's 1 log makes up 4 planks with any saw. We don't need to make them all because we need to save 5 logs. I think it's 5. Yeah. So we'll make up all but 5. There we go. We have 5 logs left. Now we should be able to do that. Alright, we can make the energy workbench, which is 10 planks, 10 nails, the soldering iron, the magnifying glass, and any hammer. So we'll go ahead and place that right over here. Boom. Then we can make up the... You know what, let's go ahead and get the paper press. It's 5 logs, 10 iron ingots, and any hammer. And what this does is it allows you to build your maps. If you want to do it that way. There's other ways, but we'll show you next time. Alright. There we go. The chemistry station. There's 10 planks, 10 nails, 3 steel rods, the lab burner, 5 glass flasks, and any hammer. So we'll get that. We'll place that right there. There we go. there's a few stations left. We'll go ahead and make those. We have the Alchemy Table, which is 8 planks, 8 nails, the last flask, and any hammer. We'll place that right there. And let's see. The dyeing stand. Okay. Alright, well, we'll be right back. Alright, well, welcome back. So, I was wrong on my math. We needed 2 more raw glass. So that's 10 more sand, which I believe was 145 then. So we'll go ahead and make that. There we go, the dyeing stand. I'm running out of room. You know what, we'll place it right here. There we go. Now there is also the stove you can make, which is going to be 10 more iron ingots and any hammer. So we'll go ahead and do that. And place that right there. And that just allows you to cook and everything without making trash with the campfires. And last check. Energy workbench, we have the Alchemy Table, paper press, Foundry. So the last table is the Locksmith Table. Now to do that, you actually need 2 raw rubber, which is found on tropical islands with the rubber tree, and you need 2 sulfur chunks, which is actually going to be on desert islands. So we'll go to this, and you can make a rubber slab, and you need 2 rubber and 1 rubber and 1 sulfur makes each one. You need 2, so we'll craft those up, and we'll be right back. Alright, well, welcome back. So here we go. We have our 2 rubber slabs. We need to grab those, go to crafting. We can make a drive belt. It's right there. Go ahead and do that. And we also need the vise here, which is going to be 5 iron ingots, a steel rod, the 2 cogwheels, and any hammer. So there we go. And this is the last table, and we have nowhere to put it, but we'll put it over here in the corner. It's called the Locksmith Table. You need 10 planks, 10 nails, 10 iron ingots, the vise, drive belt, and any hammer. We'll go ahead and place that right there, which is fine. So that's all the crafting stations there are, and we'll go ahead and grab our wood pulp here. I'm going to show you real quick how to make a map. And you can grab the wood pulp. It's this one. If you use this one, it's going to create 10, but all it is a wooden piece. Then you come over here to your map press, and right there, and craft, and you'll make a blank paper sheet. Now you could actually chop that up after you light it, chop it up, and it'll create ash. You can use that. You can use a piece of coal or a piece of charcoal and this paper to make your map. Or you can have the leather from the tanning rack and a knife, and it'll help you create a leather sheet, leather parchment, and you'll be able to also using the coal and all that. Okay, alright, well, thanks for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed, and hopefully y'all learned something. Alright, y'all take care. Thanks for watching. See ya.